Okay, cab off. Let's get that freaking white dually out of the way and get the mule out of the way so we can start banging parts on here and fill our cart up. We're gonna clean off all those. That's the cab off pile. Remember, we got steps. There's cab off, then there's engine out. There's cab off, then there's heads off, then there's engine out. Those are 3 separate steps. After a couple of years of us working on it, and just looking around for routing of the main engine harness, just for any general spots of messed upness. So we're gonna break this down real quick, but I just taken a quick look. When parts start flying, I tend to not look as well. I try to look while I'm taking things apart, but it's never a bad thing just to stop, look around, and before you start tearing things apart, look for something, you know, like little exhaust leaks, noteworthy stuff. Just things that are noteworthy. We're not in that freaking big of a damn hurry. You know, like that down here, let's go back to like here. Take a note of how that looks. Now it does look like a bent plate leak. Or a cam sensor leak. Could be a cam sensor leak too. Which, of course, it's only been on a couple of years. Oh, I can't even get in there to really see it. It's right there. Yeah, I mean, it's not covering the harness. Generally, we probably would have put new cam and crank sensors in it when we did an engine harness. Generally. This is the kickstand right there for a 4-tensioner. Functioning of the kickstand is you stick your 1/2-inch drive in there, and then you push this over. Here, Julie, push that kickstand. You loosen it up, and push the kickstand up. Now make sure it kind of sits square in there, like, because when you push the kickstand on, it could get cocked to one side or the other, so make sure it kind of relaxes straight, and then you can just let go. That is how you lock the kickstand. And it tensions the belt. Yep. All right, just pop the coolant pump pulley off. And I don't know, we probably did put one on it, but that is a leaker. Like 90% of all of them do within a couple of years. They only last years. This is not a forever type thing. You will be doing coolant pumps over and over again. Let me know which ones you guys use. Send a link, like put a link in there for one to buy. Don't just tell me which one you got. Send a link to one. Send me something, and we'll try it. I'll put it on here, and we'll see if we revisit them in the future. I mean, because these are Murray, and I mean they leak. They leak. They're starting to. All parts are starting to be junk. So yeah. So the line that goes to the back of the hydro boost is that line right there, and it appears to have lost its ability to stay clean. So let's remember that. I mean, I take it off anyways. We're taking it off right now because I like to just have the gearbox, and we'll put caps in both of them. But yeah, we're just breaking it down. We did a lot of this stuff, so we're still like we put this on. But when we get down to the bottom, we haven't been down there yet, so hope for no surprises. Yeah, you don't need to use sealant on your rear head plugs at all. They don't do that. Copper crush washer. I guess you do if you reuse all the parts, then you put sealant everywhere. I mean, they didn't have a problem though, so whatever you want to moan and groan about, I guess. I mean, it's sealed, but they was pretty freaking lucky sealing fuel with that 60 pounds of fuel pressure. Because that's a pressurized passageway right there. So I'd much rather have it be a crush washer. That's what we change them out and put crush washers on them. Make the back plugs, yeah, crush. What do you think of this? I told you we'd be playing with other parts. They're gonna go on a truck over in the other bay. This is a 4 o'clock position one, and the truck he's working on over there has a 3 o'clock position. That's what they ask when they say what 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock position right there, the radiator hose. And if you have an 04, 03, 04 go down here, and there are some 04s that still have the 4 o'clock position but has the 100 millimeter coolant pump. But these are G plus There'll be performance parts, upper radiator hose. It looks a little small, but a lower radiator hose. Huh. Hey, what's the price? Let's find out the price on these. All right, it's like $120 for the factory ones. And these guys right here, 40 bucks. Damn! So 40 bucks for some rad hoses. I mean, what do y'all think? Let me know. Let me know. Give me a thought in the comments on these. Would you like to start seeing us using, they're thinner. They feel thinner than a factory hose. But I've actually never had one like break. They always leak at the connections, so yeah. All right, so when you got a stud job done and they take the bolts, one of the bolts is broken, but there's no exhaust manifold gaskets, which, okay, so did they not take the manifolds off? No, they did. And they over tightened a bunch and under tightened a bunch, and that's why we got a broken bolt on the front. That one right there on the very front could have damaged threads in the cylinder head because it was so freaking tight, and then it didn't just crack loose. It cracked it, the bolt moved, and then it was hard to turn for about 3 turns, which says that the head, we're gonna have to pay special attention to all these. Right there, I can't tell if it's broke off. We'll get the manifold off in a minute, but yeah, they'll break. You over tighten these and they will break. So, you know, I guess just because this was a job that was done. Somebody did this as a job, put the studs on, and I mean, you know, if they took them off, at least torque the bolts back and put gaskets on it. Or if you didn't take them off, there's no way. I guarantee they took them off. They had to, which, yeah, that's a freaking drag. So now we got. I mean, we pay attention to them anyways, but hopefully those threads are okay, and I can run a thread chaser in it, and all the threads look good. Because I mean, worst case, I can put an insert in it if it doesn't thread in good, which is a drag. All right, these are reman injectors. These are the O-rings that we got the reman injectors with. And I think we're actually having bigger problems with O-rings with size or something, because a lot of times the black O-ring on the top on the Ford injectors, it's like it's not the right size. They tend to get cut, and a lot of the black ones will look like that when you take them out. And I mean, you know, these are 2 years old, and they were put in. The top O-ring looks great. The bottom O-ring is all deteriorated as a son of a gun. So I mean, who knows? We might be getting to a point where people do need to reseal your injectors, because the O-rings are just, either they're not the right size or something's going on, something's up. Because not all of them are like that. And these were reman injectors. And you cannot get the dark blue O-ring from Ford. When you get an injector install kit from Ford, it's a light blue O-ring, which that tells me that this one, that one, the crush washer and that are different than the ones that you buy in the Motorcraft bag to reseal your injectors. So, but even with that said, we also have a chewed up white O-ring right here. So, and I mean, you know, I don't know, I guess you could claim installer error, you know, I guess somehow, maybe the top O-ring is good, the bottom O-ring is trash. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just parts. We're dealing with parts now. Sometimes they're suck. I mean, yet another one. Look at that. It almost got into the fuel path. I mean, it was in the fuel passage, but look at that. Just chewed it up. I mean, once again, and the top one's good. Now, from what I saw, when you buy the Motorcraft kits that has the light blue O-ring on the harness, it chews up the black O-ring. The white O-ring stays pristine when you buy the kit from Motorcraft. So what's looking like here, this is, I mean, you can go look through the bag in a minute and see all of them, but the kit from Motorcraft has a shitty black O-ring. You buy a reman injector, it has a shitty white O-ring. So I guess you have to buy an injector install kit, and then you have to take the white O-ring off and put the white O-ring in out of the install kit, and then leave the O-ring on the reman injector. So yeah, that's your schedule. There you go.
Okay, so that's the messed up. That would have been number 2. 4 was cracked. There's number 6. And then there's number 8. All of them looked fine.
Okay.
There's 1, 3. Yep. 3 was losing its color. 5 still looks brand new. And so does 7. Looks alright. So, who knows what's going on with O-rings? Who knows?
Okay, we got the pump off. There's not a lot of really deep scarring, but there is some there. It's not real deep, it's not real horrible. We have put trucks back in service with pumps worse than that. Let's look at the pump itself. We get it out. I get it out with some magnets. Put a couple magnets on it and weasel it around. See if I can get it one-handed. Ooh, it's kind of locked in there a little bit. Let me do a bug rings. Yeah, like that. You can pull it out with a magnet and then you get them both out. Now we look in there and look for gouges. There's a little bit of them. Let's pull the pump apart. We got some spots. Something went through it. Pretty consistent. It might even still be in there. Might be. Sometimes if you got a little divot like that in it, it will be impregnated into the pump somewhere. You know, like one of these could actually have the hole in it. Yep, so there's something definitely did go through it. Let's keep digging until we find it. So we got the front cover off. This would be like good process. Everything down is gone. The starter, battery cable, everything. The valley of the engine's cleared out. The front cover's gone. Now we can take the heads loose. Then I set a cylinder, set one head up on top of the block, pull the rocker boxes off. And if you're gonna do head gaskets or take the heads off, and you got what look like brand new glow plug wires, take the rocker box off the truck without even trying to do this. Without trying to take it, don't even try to take them off. And then you can tap them from the inside out once you take the rocker box off, and you won't break a single one of them. So that's what I'm going to go for on this, because these we probably put these glow plug wires on and they still look new. So we are not going to try to replace them. Hopefully not. As long as they come out and everything's all good, then yeah, they're staying. I mean, we're going to put them back on. All right, guys, it's Anthony here, Super Service. We got Joey's truck here. It's a 03 King Ranch. Think we might potentially have an O-start. Let's see. We'll kick it on, go through this. Oh, we did find it. Wow, its IDS won't do that. Connect the cable under the driver's side dash. I've never seen it say that before. Like, I haven't. Cylinder 2, cylinder 6, cylinder 7. Hey, good. Supply voltage circuit low and ICP circuit high. So this is 03, right? Mm-hmm. So ICP is in the back, so it's probably shorted. You're leaking oil from the ICP sensor. So you need an ICP sensor, clean out the pigtail with brake clean. Unless it's all chipped out and broken, then we'll put a new pigtail on it. But 1378 is potentially why we're not starting right now. Look at that. You see what I see? The logic power is 0. But the power down at the bottom is 11.5. So no power out of the Ficm. So either the fuse, the relay, but I'm not sure. I might have to, because I think if it's getting 11.5 at that, then the relay is tripped. This did have a funky, this Ficm might have just taken a complete crap. There could be the relay. Yeah, I completely forgot in here I have a 03. Yep, red 03, all the stuff for it. We gotta figure out the fuse locations. Let's see, what is that for? Yeah, that's for 6.4. Anyway. Okay, after the years before, those that remember Ficm relay debates, this might be the first one. I was just telling Joey that I've never had one. I've never fixed a truck by replacing the Ficm relay before. But look at that burnt. It's all charred. So let's put this other one in and see. Okay, we swapped it out. That could be because your Ficm is crap and it took the, go ahead, kick the key on now. Let's see. Let's see if it chatters. Wow, just fried the Ficm relay. Okay, so very potentially, okay, no, don't start, no. Let's hook that computer up, see what your volts are real quick. Okay, we'll kick the key on. Let's see if this thing, at least it's chattering now. That's the bummer about Snap-on is I can't get a predefined 47.5. Okay, you ready? Watch. We got 10 volts on the logic power though. That son of a gun is low. $47.5, huh? Yeah, so it doesn't really sound that bad right now, but when he takes off, these injectors are not good. Like, they're really not. Let's get up here and look. Let's give it a little power brake. So you got cylinder 8. Actually, I want to go back. I want to go back, because it kind of acted like it was dropping voltage while I was driving, while I'm going, go. Hurry. Nope. Staying up. That's on, that is on the floor though. Oh, whoa. Wow. That was all the way in it. Let's see if he's got... Holy crap. Here, hang on, let's go back. See if he's got vane strategy. Stuck vanes, yes. All right, so we need to clear the codes and then see if we can see all those yeses right there. 132B, so you've got 132B in there, but I didn't see it. Hang on, because I didn't see it. Not have a 132B, but it said I had all yeses for stuck vanes, and let's clear them. This is going to cause us to have to learn a vane strategy again. Let's
nice having the door fixed, huh?
Okay, there we are. Okay, now we'll go to, let's see if the turbo cycles. I'm gonna shut it off, start it back up. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Okay, now we'll go in and we'll see if we've got, where are we going
Dude,
here?
the seat's still working this damn thing. Every once in a while.
I gotta find it. Okay, I gotta find it. Okay, I found it. Right there, all right. Inferred veins acceptable to run, so it's running the monitors right now. So we need that to be yes. Now we'll just see if it can go through. Here, let's go on down, see how many learned events it had. Conditions are not correct, yes. Okay, so it might not be warm enough, actually. There's like 5 different things has to be done for it's acceptable to run it. Has not learned it. It's not ran during the current. Okay, so there it is. Learned events completed as 2. So we got to go to 6 learned events, and then maybe we'll have boost again. So I'm going to hit the book here because I can't remember what all functions need to happen, what conditions need to be correct for it to learn EBP, inferred EBP. So let's, yeah, because he's not, now it does not have vein strategy, which it didn't have it either before. It had 132B from stuck veins and variants, all of them was stuck. So yeah, let's inferred EBP right now is our issue. All right, that's what we're looking for. We got it together. Conditions not correct. You said no. You want that to say no because it's a trick question, like in a voting booth. But